Hey there, this is Sandra Edmond, Queen of Taxis, with your What the Facts Friday. So, this Friday, I wanted to discuss with you how to get access to MLS without being a real estate agent. That's right, you don't have to be a real estate agent to get access to the MLS. Before I got my real estate license, of course, I wasn't an agent then. I would be an assistant to a friend of mine who did have a real estate license and had access to the MLS. So if you contact the local MLS board, they will do a class. There's a class that they do to teach people who are considered an assistant to MLS. That means you're not licensed. I think they do it for licensed people as well, but I think it's mainly for people who are not licensed. And what they'll do is they'll require you to take a class. My MLS required that. And then you also pay like a $250 fee per year. And you fill out an application and you give it to the agent that you want to be the assistant to. Like, we're calling it assistant, right? But I'm going to tell you how you are really going to assist them with things, but you're really doing it so you can get access to the MLS to do your searches. So you fill out the application, you find out all the information for the agent that you want to ask to do it. And then you ask the agent, because you don't want to have the agent go contact MLS and go through all this stuff because they're busy, and more than likely they're not going to have time to get that stuff done. They're going to think it's too much work. So the positive part for the agent that I did it under was that any leads that I found that I couldn't buy as an investor, I would give it to him and he can list those leads. Or you got to trade, you got to make sure that you are an asset and a benefit to the person as well. That way they're going to want to continue working with you. So when I'd contact my local MLS, they told me that each agent can have two assistants. So this particular agent that I was the assistant under, his wife also would help him in his business. So he was happy to find out that he can now put his wife on MLS too and get her the assistant status, and me as well. So it was really a good benefit for him. So if you are not a real estate agent and you still want to get access to the MLS so you can run your comps, you can see what's going on, you can find good deals from motivated sellers because you could do really good searches and stuff like that. Don't bother, I know some people just, share logins and stuff like that, but some of the boards, they're pretty high tech and they get up on that thing and then the agent gets in trouble. So if you want to do it, the legal way, and that way keeps the agent you're working with out of trouble and you don't have to look over your shoulder, just contact the local MLS board and find out if they have assistant access and get the application. They might make you take one class, that's it. And the class is like 2 hours. And it's basically showing you how to put a listing on MLS. But more than likely, the agent you're working under is not going to want you to do all that stuff. You're just doing it so you can get information for the properties you're working on. And then you're also getting leads and stuff for the agent you're working with. Because remember, we got to help each other out. So if you want them to do you a favor, you have to do them a favor, okay? So that is assistant access on MLS. I got my real estate license in 2013. I started investing in 2004. You do not need a real estate license to do real estate investing and to buy your properties. Does it help? Yes, it does help, but it's not absolutely necessary. In the long run, you may end up wanting to get it, but it's not something absolutely necessary. Okay, in the long run, it benefited me, so I went and got it.